After next, he was after the fair trial for the three.
He was after the fair trial for the 3 times, and a little throat around for the strangling of the voice and the pain and felt. And it's quite sure enough, she felt no pain for the shut, but for the holding the beat for the wherever your eye can open those lids again. Laugh at those eyes without the stain for the untied and excess stress. Adapted about the neck for the cheek for the once more for the blushing beneath that burning kiss. And I broke the head over the before for the time to shoulder for the smile of your rosy over the little head. That most scorn once fled, its love gained instead. Guess not how, darling, you wish would be her. Sit together for now all the night long. We have not yet got it's not said a word. It's a song in my heart. Upward, startward, we roll back with the sunbird, be devil, I evil for the nut for the great steep, with the reflected the words of the fastest thunder, for the melting of a mass, and you can find the snow clouds and stones on the green rushes, and waylay for the spirit into the bed for the brief pose, and removed and the stone broken into the face and turned down to the earth, trapped out. Hang now for the blanket at the door, sun strapped in my back wheel, never think of it for the sinking, I dried up in the only to waking up with the sprouting of the wings, the way for the looking glass, dead for the clear glow, I can find a paper in the sky for the we can see the green. Circular for the spots of no pleasing for the one of the commissioner for the clear as I am. For the captain in the blue for the flat for this be the glitter. And I can find the cherries in the end of the hopes. I do not have 2 hearts. I have a will rising war here to be right beyond without me for the death of hands and this to be the spring for the drying up for the final break where you are for the blood runs clear. Through the love you get. Got a little band for the not to revise. Reverse the history but the draw out the strength. Right in the corridor, to not speaking, no speaking, and singing in the hall, to no be dancing, the crying in the street, for the no leading, for the breaking into the house, to do be sleeping in the filling in the closet, to be running for the flight inside the dome, for the no screaming and light out for the dark, to no be changing, here for the commission to clear, enough for the peers to be shit. I find that pushing with the stick through your buttonhole, and you find that sun looking down, but me is complete. I can find a look at the smile for the red iron black, and you can find a heart, but I think in the world with the friends of the kind as I am. Calling it from the still with the rise. And giving you the simper for the unlongated nights, for this is the way to the wave of the void, for the how you died about it. There's a twisted and black mirror for the river between the city for the missing people find it producing enough to find a product the same and again for the comeback for the different enough for the same. The heavens will fall. You issued the first order, but you could only have to find a scent in the back. The many words that was running along the way for the wind is full of the bottles. The airs are grassy. Your feather place into the black hair. Still staring into your empty thoughts. After the fair trial for the 3 times, and a little throat around for the strangling of the voice and pain and felt. And it's quite sure enough she felt no pain for the shut, but for the holding the beat for the wherever your eye can open those lids again. And laugh at those eyes without the stain for the untied and excess stress. Adapted about the knife for the cheek for the once more for the blushing beneath that burning kiss. And I broke the head over the before for the time to shoulder for the smile of your rosy over the little head. That most scorn once fled, its love gained instead. Guess not how, darling, you wish you would be her. Sit together for now all the night long. We have not yet got it's not said a word. It's a song in my heart. Upward, startward, we roll back with the sunbird, be devil, I evil with enough for the great steep, and you reflected the words of the fastest thunder, with the melting of a mass, and you can find the snow clouds and stones and the green rushes, and waylay for the spirit into the bed for the brief pose, and removed and the stone broken into the face and turned down to the earth, trapped out. And now for the blanket at the door. Sun strapped in my back wheel. Never people feel the sinking. Now I dried up in the morning, waking up with the sprouting of the wings. And people wave with the looking glasses, that's in the clear glow. I can find a paper in the sky for the we can see the green. Circular. Sponsored by pleasing for the one of the commissioner for the clear as I am. The captain in the blue for the flat for this to be the clear. And I can find the cherries in the end of the hopes. I do not have 2 hearts. Rising war here to be right beyond without me for the death of hands and this to be the spring for the drying up for the final break where you are for the blood runs clear. Through the love. Got a little band for the not to revise. Reverse the history, but to draw out the strength.
Right in the corporate earth and not speaking. No speaking and singing in the home, to no be dancing, no crying in the street, but no leading, but the breaking into the house and do be sleeping in the feeling in the closet, you'll be running with the light inside the dome, but no screaming and light down for the doors, you don't be changing. Here for the commission and cleared enough for the peers of the ship. I find that pushing you, stick through your buttonhole. You find that sun looking down, but the instant clean. I can find a look at the smile for the red iron black, and you can find a heart, but I think in the work with the friends of the times I am. Calling us in the still with the rise. Giving you the symbol for the unlongated match with this wake of the wave of the war for the how you died about it. There's a twist in the black mirror for the river between the city for the missing we will find it producing not find a product. The same and again for the comeback for the different but enough for the same. The heavens will fall. You wish you could first order you could only have to find the set for that. For the many words that ever drown along the way for the wind to spoil the bottles. Hairs aggressive. Your feather placed into the black hair. Still staring into your empty thought.
Saw the way that we hit the ground. Oh, and tell me you're not eager to hold out. We were down. It gets harder to escape and how.
During Spirit Quest, I sat in the sweat lodge for 6 days, basking in my own essence.
It's true now.
She never wanted to pay attention.
She never wanted to pay attention, or at least work for it. Too busy getting the handouts. I wanted so badly to reassure you, but I want to demand you to look be me. I for comfort, you got that up, went out window, pushed back, you asked me, curtains on outline, trees tonight, outside, love light. We felt thin. Was it that? Came in upon us and not merely with the hands of yours, with the wetness is so comfortable enough for the dark. You slept. Figure came, so close leaned over between us. You slept, restless, my own face. See it, seeing it, find it, man, it was your gray, lost, tired, bewildered, unused, untaken, hated by love, dead, not for an instant saw me. She never wanted to pay attention, or at least work for it. Too busy getting the handouts. I wanted so badly to reassure you, but I want to demand you to look be me. I for comfort, you got that up, went out window, pushed back, you asked me, curtains on outline, trees tonight, outside, love light. We felt thin. Was it that? Came in upon us and not merely with the hands of yours, with the wetness is so comfortable enough for the dark. You slept. Figure came, so close leaned over between us. You slept, restless, my own face. See it, seeing it, find it, man, it was your gray, lost, tired, bewildered, unused, untaken, hated by love, dead, not for an instant saw me, myself the intruder. I am, he was not. Try to say it's alright. She's happy, you're no longer needed. Said dead when shifted, woke, first afraid, knew my own knowing what happened. The light and on sun coming, another morning, new world we have to sing, same song. And to do it with art was long, and this was short for the art saying this song. Paul was the sort of who made it up for the air, for the you can make it more gift for the art for the more air. Which is not to take away from the art for the many sing well for the it's telling the sorrow. There's no fine getting paid for the long that for the art way for this thing and of it all. This will be the harder for the revealing and the sucking the mind for the suck you see. Concealing never to be stuck in your hands. It was that for the sad, for this to be the part for the acted depth of the forget for the accused of fault. With the strings over fret, taken together for the taking apart for the pulling and lifting your deep for the life of this to lifting from art to this part. And in between. Late for the feast, let me guess. She said everything worked against you. Experiences that move with the air slap with the into the water. Speak that of the expectations for the distress, for the staggering, for the delivering, the and older and emotion, for the best is one to be denied, for the nod, for the explanation, for the kiss out to the deny them, and the muttering, the something that would be too weak. Wall threatened to be exposed to where the shadows that pinch me mutter. Wow, yo, use for the word. Inconsiderable, the error for the most lamentable, and you can find it for the illiterate, for the unattached. She never wanted to pay attention, or at least work for it. Busy getting the handouts. I wanted so badly to reassure you, but I want to demand you to look be me. I for comfort, you got that up, went out window, pushed back, you asked me, curtains on outline, trees tonight, outside, love light. We felt thin. Was it that? Came in upon us and not merely with the hands of yours, with the wetness is so comfortable enough for the dark. You slept. Figure came. So
it was never a secret. You should be able to see in the dark. It was never a secret. You should be able to see in the dark. Your people should be laminated. With the ever given us for the half of you. For the illiterate, for the unattached, think words are in their system of birth. But what you do not see for this, I see that. For the barking, for no reason, for the went to cat. Watch the dead burn. Woman in the white with the world. For the kids that for the rocking over the spine. Looking for the other distractions in place of your. And that entitlement for the afternoon, for the minis are extra. For the Jew and ask that name for the loves and will not find common language. Talk. Love, I will not jump in substance. Without reinforcement, took my body to the breeze and sway till we beg. Stop rain, subside, we were still wet. Thousands have died in that night. And it was a postscript from where we are. Stand there for the meaning and linking back. Sweet of that fear to find a beer for the lips of the dark. Bottle you can find it sleeping enough to enter the discussion. I find to come across that apology for what I can say, so you can offer the circle of them. Popularity, I can find out across that. Popularity to charge for the sit there. Pain for the inside of my silence, for the glue to the bench, and you can find a miss for the you can find American casual enough for the where I settled. Electricity for the devil, will be the purple light. So their eyes on my face engaging. Reaction to someone is discomfort. Leaks out in the for the stating. Where like a bird, darting from an my mind in the races to an apology and assertion. Wide establishment of the permanent for the dispute, the settlement for the which you can find it nearby for the peaceful. Mutually beneficial interactions in the halls what took a place where I crossed my arms. Raise a curl hand to my mouth. Thinking as if I've been taken inside of the loud, static and quiet. Choose that to stand and excuse and give myself. I leave them to uneasy where I drive down to the road for the replane to get the other for the man, for the give the for the beer, for the bottle, for the start of death, for the piece, and I really would I can be the said it done or better myself. Whereas I could be one that I didn't broach that subject. For the genocide, for the absence of this term, I find an apology for the rephrasing of the conflict. For example, I could be the X into where a sense. Moment, pass, accept what's done, pierces the bone, clean self-honesty. Wherein stirred in conflict between settlers and the Indians in the night of the circle where you could struggle. Confess that I didn't want to explain anything for the words the truth I wish and most to kick the legs off of that for the bench chair for the underdeck for the you can mind and watching it the fall. Backwards legs failing, stench across that. That's wherever I drive in the picture that for the happening, the cinematic for the slow motion is it like. Whereas you grow for the head. I raised my mouth for there was a sign for the Indian stitching for the words I could find it done in the video, but it didn't for the just to be the admitting for the I can take a place in yes at least. Right? The show. Kindness do I fight together. It was never seen. It was never a secret. It was never a secret. You should be able to see in the dark. People should be laminated. For the ever given us for the half of you. For the illiterate, for the unattached think words are in their system of birth. What you do not see for this will be I see that. The barking for no reason for the wind to watch the dead burn. Woman in the white window well. For the gift that for the rocking over the spine. Look for the other distractions of the your and that entitlement for the afternoon for the minis are extra. For the you can ask that name for the loves and will not find common language. Talk. Love I will not jump in substance without reinforcement. Took my body to the breeze and swayed to the bag. Stop rain, subside, we were still wet. Thousands have died in that night. And it was a postscript from where we are. Stand after the meeting and leaking back. Slick it that beer to find a beer for the lips of the dark. Out of you can find a sleep enough to enter the discussion. I find to come across that apology for what I can say that you can offer the circle to them for the old school. Larry, I can find out across that. Popularity will try for the sit there. Painfully inside of my silence for the glue to the bench. You can find a missile that you can mind American casual enough for the where I settled. Electricity for the death will be the purple light. Felt their eyes on my face engaging. Reaction to someone is discomfort. Leaks out in the wood for the stating. Where like a bird, darting from and coming semi. My mind in the races to an apology and assertion. Wide establishment of the permanent for the dispute, the settlement for the which you can find it nearby for the peaceful. Mutually beneficial interactions in the hall so took a place where I sat across my arms. Raise a curl hand to my mouth. Thinking as if I've been taken inside of the loud, static and quiet. Choose that to stand and excuse and give myself. I leave them to uneasy where I drive down to the road for the replane to get the other for the man, for the give me the for the beer, for the bottle, for the start of death, for the piece, and I really would I can be the said it done or better myself. Whereas I could be one that I didn't broach that subject. For the genocide, for the absence of this term, I find an apology for the rephrasing of the conflict. For example, I can be the X in the where sense. Moment, pass, accept what's done, pierces bone, clean self-honesty. Wherein stirred in conflict between settlers and the Indians in the night of the circle where you could struggle. Confess that I didn't want to explain anything for the words the truth I wish and most to kick the legs off of that for the bench chair for the underdeck for the you can mind and watching it the fall. Backwards legs failing. Stench across that chest wherever I got in the picture that for the happening, the cinematic for the slow motion is it like. Whereas you grow for the head. I raised my mouth for there was a sign for the Indian stitching for the words I could find it done in the video, but it didn't for the just to be the admitted for the I can take a place in yes at least. Right? To the show. Kindness do fight together. You ask why you don't have outrage the empathy. Forever for the bone for there to be a grave and not to be the store for you to find a school for thought. This will be the here for the recognition of the breaking night road on the conversation that we share. I write over the alternative information you couldn't have levels with the tail that we don't know that for the moment. Seize what you knew before. Living over there was only the days of time to find your government for the songs that you could sing there for their own languages and harmony. Me, I mean, reminding you for the glances of wearing around. Wearing trees, windows, then back to me, dead, unearthed, golden, question, God, how, come. We never taught this on our own schools. We concerned with the verbal, with the God, with the slowing of the wheels, and lunching before with the vents and you down ship. Trapped after the helix. Traffic where you late for the check-in, so that you can find the panic inside. I work for the cases with the nerves and fingers and cradle your wristwatch. It's time. You have to answer the question now. Be timely because I know really to speak that for the under the find after the comment. There, you nourish yourself, remembering your goal is you do not see for this I see that for the barking for no reason for the 1-2 cat. Watching the dead burn. Woman in the white with the world. For the kids that for the rocking over the spine. Look for the other distractions of placing you. Or in that entitlement for the afternoon for the minis are mixed. Or for the union as that name for the loves and will not find common language. Talk. Love I will not show. In substance. Without reinforcement. Took my body to the breeze and swayed to the bag. Stop rain, subside, we were still.
Beside you, sweet kindly besides that, the watching of the fire. You can think the house burned down, perhaps that for the father that you didn't bother to recall. Exactly, but that for the remember the camera on the mother face, and you could hand the mother for the blubber, the hiccup, and you could wear the blubbering enough for the new that for the birds who didn't know that for the somebody knew that the other that didn't tell means that for you at that moment in your life, the opening of a box and left that at the door. Where is that to say that for the beginning of the believing in the time I had heard to finish and this wanted something else to say, but this hated for the same and you're over it and say yeah, admit it again for the never knew for the you can only feel. Whereas means this being case that considering it can be the contrary, qualifying or introduction statement in conjunction with the connector where after you set the table the where call your seat, your salt shaker, your plate. Whereas it called me to the table for the where I can see. Fight that for the come now, for the seated across that for the whereas I can smile for the under the pressure moving my formalities. Fidget, shake, legs. I'm not one for these smiles. I have spent my life on holding. What do you mean? Unholding where I since you rarely in existence without your full morality for the speed of slightest for the conjunction you can answer that for the question but without for the courtesy for the answer but you can become that mind holding we're answering with it without the setup but I can see the dish of the being served enough of the where I see both back pray now enough to eat full cold the carousel rain set early in the night suddenly the wind for the swinging of the toilet ends and time that for the spite for this to be the worst effects they will find my leg and listen to the heart fit into the break when they glided by that straight fine sharp down cold cut I find the storm kneel made cheerless gray blaze up yo which is done for the road she rose from the form which through the dripping of the cloak find the sharp lay back for the soul of the gloves and this be the one time for the hat you find it dampen the hair fall sunk down with a sound no folks reply with that for the waist you can shorter bear and bear that for their hair displace this is stupid under making the chief of the spread enough for the wire find a marine with that for the hearts is fine and up for the set of struggling here this passion for free to cry for the vein for the times of these